What's up, guys? I'm the Strad Man. Now, you have asked the question so many times, so even though I'm reluctant, I'm still going to answer, what do I do for a living? Now, it's gonna be so boring when you guys find out, because here's the thing. A couple years ago, I picked 6 random numbers and won $300 million in Mega Millions. That's right, guys. I won $300 million with the lottery. No, I didn't win the lottery, guys. I didn't win the lottery, okay? And if I did, I wouldn't be driving a Lamborghini Gallardo. I would have a Lamborghini Veneno. I'd have a Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Oh, that would be sick. Ooh, a Pagani Zonda Cinque Roadster. A McLaren F1, of course, the Holy Grail. Every car collection has to have one of those. I would have a all-blue LaFerrari. A Lamborghini LM002, the Rambo Lambo, you know, the SUV from the late 80s. I think those things are so sick. I know a lot of you guys are going to say, the Veneno's so ugly, the LM002 is so ugly, you're so ugly, everything's so ugly. But hey, that's what I'd have. And you know, I wouldn't own a mansion either. I would just have like a warehouse with a loft, and then just, it would be filled with supercars as far as the eye could see. That would be, yes. That's what I would do if I won Mega Millions. So no, I did not win the lottery, which a lot of people have assumed, they've asked. You know, I don't have a trust fund. Now, a trust fund sounds very cool in theory though. Very cool, I would love a trust fund. But no, I bought this car entirely myself. You know, my parents did not buy this car for me. However, that being said, I would not own this car if it wasn't for my parents. You know, my parents have taught me so much in life. You know, they've taught me that if you want something in life, you have to go get it. You have to make it happen for yourself. You know, once you become an adult, people aren't going to just do things for you. People are never going to just be handing out Lamborghinis. Here you go, Lamborghini for you, Koenigsegg for you. Like, you have to do it yourself. You're going to have to do it yourself. And yes, life is not fair. Get over it. There are people in life whose parents are wealthy that buy them supercars. If you're watching this video, chances are you're probably not one of them, and chances are you're never going to be. Your parents are not going to become rich someday and buy you a supercar. So you might as well get to work now. You might as well buy a supercar yourself. And it's going to be so much more rewarding when you do. There's so much satisfaction knowing that I bought this car myself. So much satisfaction. So much satisfaction. You know, I take better care of the car. I enjoy it more, I think. I just love owning this car. And it's such a sense of accomplishment. It's such a sense of accomplishment. So before I kind of get started on what I do to own this Lamborghini, I want to add one more thing. And that is, when people ask this question, it's like they're looking for this one specific career that you have to do to own a supercar. And that's not the case. There is literally a million different ways to buy a supercar. There's so many different career paths, but there's sort of one key aspect that you have to have, and that's passion. For whatever it is you're gonna do, you have to have passion. You know, we've all had jobs we hate. When you hate a job, I know what kind of effort you put forth. You don't put forth a good effort. Whereas if you love what you're doing, it almost gets to the point where it doesn't even feel like a job. You just enjoy doing it. You're just kind of constantly doing it. You know, there's no such thing as a day off, but there's no such thing as a day of work either. You're just kind of constantly working on it because you enjoy it so much. And that's what you need to find. You have to find something in life you're passionate about. Even if you don't make a lot of money doing it, do that, okay? Because money is not the key to happiness, okay? A year ago, I was just as happy as I am now, even though I own a Lamborghini now, okay? Money is not the key to happiness, okay? Do something you're passionate about. More than likely, if you are passionate about it, you're gonna be successful, which means you're gonna be rewarded financially as well. Generally, that's how it's gonna work. So yeah, do something you're passionate about. Okay, so what do I do for a living? Now, I am an employee. Yes, I'm an employee. I don't own the company I work for. That's generally how an employee is, of course. Man, good thinking, James. So, I work Monday through Friday. I get up and I go to work 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day of the week. You know, I have vacation time that I can kind of use at my discretion, but I have a boss. I have responsibilities. You know, I have to go to work every single day. I like the place I work. You know, the people I work with are super cool. I work for a construction company. I do construction finance. I have a degree in accounting and finance from Oregon State University. Go Beavers. We're like 2-5 in football this year, I think. We have a young team. We're playing Colorado tonight, and I think we have a chance maybe. So yeah, go Beavs. So yeah, so that's kind of my main source of income. But the thing is, I do accounting and finance. I enjoy it. I'm passionate about it. I'm good at it. That doesn't mean that you're going to be good at it. Okay, so find something you're good at. Find something you're passionate about. So what's really separated, myself from I guess, I don't want to say normal people in my profession, but what's allowed me to buy this Lamborghini is that my job does not require that I work, 100 hours a week or anything like that. It's a pretty stress-free job, and it allows me to do other things in life. So I have other income sources. Now, when I graduated from college, the economy was pretty awful. I took out a loan at the bank, and I started buying and selling cars on Craigslist. So the first car I bought was an Audi A4. I bought it for $6,500. About 10 days later, I sold it for $8,000. $1,500. I didn't do anything to that car. I just bought it for a good deal. The next week I bought a Mini Cooper S. I paid $9,000 for that. I sold it for $13,000 6 days later. Easiest $4,000 I've ever made. And I've continued buying and selling cars. And my philosophy with buying and selling cars is you make all the money when you buy the car. That is where you make the money. So the goal, if you're gonna look into doing this, find cars that are a good deal, buy a car for under market value, and then sell it at market value. That's kind of been my philosophy. It's worked out pretty well for me. So that's the key. It's so important what car you buy. And there's a lot of risk. You have to make an educated decision, because if you do buy a lemon, you're kind of screwed. If you're gonna buy and sell cars, you gotta make informed decisions. You gotta do your research. Get on Craigslist, look at the market, see what these cars are selling for, and that will help you determine if you're getting a car for a good deal. So I've continued buying and selling cars. There's a lot of risk in it. I haven't been successful with every car. I failed a couple times. I had this 2000 BMW X5. It was a forest green. This thing was awful. I can't believe I bought this car, but I did. And I had it for like 4.5 months before I finally got rid of it. I still ended up making money on it, but I had it tied up in inventory so long, it was still definitely a fail. So you're not going to be successful every time, but you still got to take chances. You have to keep taking chances. Now, I have a third income source, and that's what you're watching right now, is YouTube. I make a little bit of money on YouTube. Unfortunately, not a lot. One of my favorite things to do is go to supercar events around the country. When I go to these events, I film, and the money I make from those videos usually kind of covers my expenses. So basically, YouTube covers my vacation expense account. Now, that's usually an expense account that comes out of your normal income. So in my situation, basically, I don't have to pay for my vacations, because I'd be going to these car events even if I didn't have a YouTube channel, because I love cars, and that's what I pick and choose for my vacations. So those are my 3 income sources. I'm always searching for more too. Always searching for more income sources. A couple months back, I tried developing apps for the iPhone. I failed. I failed so bad doing that. I hated it. I wasn't good at it. I wasn't passionate about it, so I wasn't successful. But I tried it. I still gave it a shot. And that's what you have to do, because the first thing you try, you might not love, but maybe the second thing you will. So you got to keep trying things. You got to keep looking for new opportunities. You can't let an opportunity pass you by. So that's kind of my philosophy. With this car, I've been saving a lot of money for this car. It's not like I make $500,000 a year. This has been kind of a goal of mine, and I've saved money. And you're never going to get rich saving money, but you're never going to get rich spending money either. You're going to get rich investing money. And there's such a difference between spending money and investing money. And I think a lot of people forget that. And that's their excuse for not saving, is that they hear, oh, you're not going to get rich saving money, but then they spend it on stuff they don't need. I've never owned a brand new car in my life because I avoid depreciation like the plague. I don't eat out all the time. And when I do, I eat pretty cheaply. You know, I don't stay in fancy hotels. I camp sometimes. Like I camped with the Lamborghini a couple weeks back. And I've gotten so many people that have posted derogatory comments on that. But, you know, I don't mind it. I like camping. I can save some money. So I'm going to do it. You know, there's a lot of people that probably wouldn't have bought this car if they were in my situation, but I have no regrets buying this car. I love this Lamborghini. Like, I just love it. It's so cool. You know, if you followed my YouTube channel, you know how passionate I am about cars, and I'm just so excited that I own this car. I feel like I got such a great deal on it too. I definitely got a great deal. So my word of advice is find something you're passionate about, and if you want something, go get it. Don't wait for somebody else. You're not going to get a handout. Get to work now, and you'll have a Lamborghini before you know it. It's not going to happen overnight though, guys. Okay? It wasn't like 2 months ago I decided I wanted a Lamborghini and I posted that YouTube video. I wanted a Lamborghini when I was 6 years old, and I've been planning for this purchase ever since then. Okay, so buying a supercar takes time. You have to be patient. You have to put work in every single day, and you're gonna have to put work in for a long time. There's no such thing as an overnight sensation. Anyone who was an overnight sensation put 10,000 hours into what they were doing before they were discovered. So you're gonna have to put in work. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, kind of learning more about me. If you have any more questions, you know, put it in the comments. I'll try my best to answer. You know, there's going to be a lot more videos of the Lamborghini. Winter is almost here in Park City, so there's going to be a lot of cool content. I hope you subscribe. I will talk with you guys here really, really soon. Bye. This nice. I feel like I stole this. This car is incredible. So there it is. A 2006 Lamborghini Gallardo, finished in orange.